With 2018 San Diego Comic-Con coming to a close, I went back to the Lucasfilm publishing panel and just comprised a list of the main books and comics that will be released in the upcoming months to the year. First up, we have Women of the Galaxy. This will be 75 fascinating female characters from across films, fiction, comics, animation, and games. They can be heroes and villains, Sith Jedi, senators, scoundrels, mothers, mercenary, artists, pilots, whichever. This book will be featuring stories from Leia Organa, Rey, Ahsoka Tano, Iden Versio, Jyn Erso, Rose Tico, Maz Kanata, and many more. Each character will be explored through key story beats and fresh insights. The book is set to go on sale October 30th, 2018. Next up, we have a new comic line called Tales from Vader's Castle. It will come out around Halloween and will feature horror stories from inside Vader's castle. This weekly 5-issue miniseries will be filled with eerie adventures from across the Star Wars saga. The spooky stories will feature Hera, Kanan, and Chopper, Han Solo and Chewbacca, the Ewoks, and of course Darth Vader himself. Next, we got news of issue 23 of the Darth Vader comic series. It is said that this issue is what the entire series has been building up to from the very beginning. Charles Soule talked about his comic and said this was always going to be the big huge arc we were building up to, which is where does Vader get his castle? So from reading the description of this comic, my guess is it's going to go into detail about where and why Vader got his castle put on Mustafar, and how it was built. After the news of issue 23 of Darth Vader comic series, we got news of Solo: A Star Wars Story novelization. The book is said to expand on the movie to include scenes from alternate versions of the script, additional content, giving deeper insight into Han's years in the Imperial Navy, Kira's past, and the beginnings of the rebellion. Solo: A Star Wars Story novelization is said to come out in September 4th, 2018. With the news of Solo novelization, we also got the brand new news of Solo: A Star Wars Story comic miniseries. Just like Vader's Castle, it will be a 5-issue miniseries featuring backstories and scenes not shown in the film. But there's more to the story of the galaxy's most beloved scoundrel than what you saw in theaters. The comic miniseries will answer questions such as what happened when Han was an Imperial cadet, why does Beckett trust him, and what is the connection between the woman who stole Han's heart and one of Han's closest friends. The comic miniseries is set to go on sale October 2018. A new comic book series was also announced titled Age of the Republic. Age of the Republic is 8 comics over 4 months, 2 comics per month, 1 hero story and 1 villain. The first one is said to be Qui-Gon and Maul, second will be Obi-Wan and Jango, third will be Anakin and Dooku, the final will be Padme and Grievous. After Age of the Republic, the series will be followed up with Age of the Rebellion and Age of the Resistance series that will follow the same format as Age of the Republic. Now getting into the bigger announcements, we have a new canon novel called Queen Shadow that has been announced. It will be about Padme's transformation from Queen to Senator of Naboo. After reading about the description of this book, my guess is that it will take place before the events of Attack of the Clones and after the events of A Phantom Menace. Queen Shadow is said to come out March 5th, 2019. Last but not least, we have Star Wars Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. Set before the events of The Phantom Menace, this thrilling new novel stars Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi on a dangerous mission for the Jedi. As of yet, we do not know which mission Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon will be going on, but one of the most well-known missions that both the Jedi Padawan and Master went on was the mission to Bandomir. To quickly summarize the mission, Qui-Gon's old Padawan Exodos had become the leader of an off-world mining corporation and headed to the planet Bandomir. Xantos was the leader of the off-world corporation, and he claimed he desired peace between off-world rival company Archon Mineral Harvest Corporation. But secretly he planned to eliminate Arcona and take their mines on Bandomir for himself. Another well-known mission that is talked about in Obi-Wan's Padawan days was the mission to Mandalore for the first time. His first mission to Mandalore is where he fell in love with Duchess Satine, which could be a good story, but I highly doubt due to the lack of action. But that is all for the books and comics for today's video. I know I did miss a couple. The ones I did skip over were the children's books that I didn't really want to talk about, because most of my fan base who watch my videos are the ones that read the bigger novels and the comics. But that is it for today's video. Which books or comics are you most excited for, and which ones are you going to pick up in stores? Leave that down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, I'd ask if you can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. But that is it for today's video, and as always, may the force be with you.